So, this is my boyfriend Sid. He's been in a couple videos and vlogs over here on my YouTube, but never a dedicated bookish video. Well, until today. Don't do that. Just choose whatever. Just choose whatever floats your boat.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I do not like books. I don't read books.
Okay guys, we made it to Target.
It is Target.
And what is the game plan?
You tell me.
No, you tell me, like, you're the one choosing the books, so.
So I know you have certain genres that you like. So you're gonna give me 2 genres that I gotta pick from. And then one's just gonna be a wild card.
What 2 genres are we gonna choose from? What is like the
Fantasy?
primary, well that's not, yeah,
So,
I like,
rom-com?
well just romance.
Oh.
So like contemporary romance, or like YA romance even, because there's a YA section.
Okay.
And then fantasy.
Fantasy. Okay.
And then, I guess a wild card that I'm,
A wild card. We'll see what they got. We'll see what they got.
so how are you gonna keep it a secret?
You just won't look.
Well, who's buying them?
We'll figure that out later.
Okay, we're going to go inside. I'm gonna try to vlog in public. It might get a little scary though.
It's okay. There's not that many people
Okay.
here today.
So, let's go inside. There, nope, that's GameStop. There she is. Okay. Distraction number 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is romance. Where's the other one?
Well, they're not really organized that well. So there's young adult over there, romance thrillers, and then like fantasy might be mixed in. So, here we go. What section are we in?
Young adult.
Okay. Guys, I can't do anything to lead him astray. If he picks up a book that I already have,
If you already have it, then
or
you can
if
say I
I've
already
already
have
read it, then I can tell him.
Yeah.
But I can't tell him, oh, I like that author, or oh, I don't like that author. Also, if it's in a series, like, I'll tell him, like, hey, I haven't read that series yet, so that sort of thing. But I'm just gonna let him do his thing, I guess. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Okay, no box sets though. Not doing that. I don't know why he chose YA, but that's okay.
It's not one of the options.
No, like romance and fantasy are options, but you can choose a YA romance or fantasy. So I can lead you on the genre, but
The YA might be the wild card.
okay. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. What book is that? What book is that?
Have you heard of this book? Do you know the author?
I have this book, but I haven't read it yet.
Oh, okay. Right now we're just getting some ideas. Trying to see what
I'll tell you, fantasy might also be on the back wall. Well, I should have peed before we started this.
You have icebreaker, right?
Do I have what?
You have icebreaker, right?
I do.
Yeah. I don't like clean food.
Guys, I'm getting nervous. The fate of my TBR is in this man's hands. I actually don't mind filming. There's no one here, so.
We're looking there or there?
There.
Buying books, that was gonna be forever.
I know. Okay, let's start with what genre do you want to start with? Romance? Do you want to pick your wild card, or do you want
Wild
to...
card I want to be last. I thought that'll be the easiest.
Okay.
So, Pacific Romance.
Let's do
and then
romance
fantasy.
first. I have to pee so bad.
Oh.
No, like, let's hurry this up. Are you really gonna, like, think it out?
I'm gonna get something that you'll read.
He's really trying hard. It's cute. Prompt him. Let me, like, read some books that maybe it'll prompt him to pick.
About football. Oh, soccer.
Also, can I, like, say one thing, though?
What? She's cheating, guys. She's cheating.
No.
She wants to say something.
Can you make sure that they're, like, in first person point of view?
Do you want me to make sure that they're in first person? You go through and make sure it says
Well,
I.
if you hand it to me. Well, actually, no.
No,
Don't do that.
That's cheating.
No, don't do that. Just choose whatever. Just choose whatever floats your boat.
Alright. Alright.
I'm gonna leave him unsupervised because I really have to pee.
Are you gonna tell the vlog that?
Yes.
Alright, now there's just us. I have no idea what I'm doing. I do not like books. I don't read books. So I'm basically going to pick books based on cover. But that's not doing me any favors either.
Is that a wild card?
It might be, but if I don't find anything else that looks interesting from the other one, I might just have 3 wild card. Do you have any of these books?
Yeah. I don't have some of like these books. It's book 2 in the series that I've read the first one.
Okay, so
Do I do?
what kind of books would this be called?
It's a romance.
Okay.
Tell them what I do when I buy books.
What do you mean?
Like,
Just leave them in.
like, do I?
Oh, when you check all of them and make sure that they're not ripped or anything?
Does anyone else do that?
Check that one.
I mean, I don't know why I do that because I like manhandle my books. So I'll just
Yeah,
like
no,
shove them in my bag and then they get ruined anyway. So it really doesn't matter.
Okay, so this is, say, wild card romance. You said some fantasy.
You want me to like prompt you kind of like and show you some fantasy books?
Yeah, a little, because I can't tell if it's not
Okay.
thingy.
Look, aren't these cute? These are the new illustrated covers. Aren't those cuter than like these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cute, right? This one here is basically a modern day fantasy that takes place in New York City.
Okay.
But it's like a modern day fantasy, but it's about like magic and like a witch or like vampire family kind of situation. So that's a fantasy. These are all fantasy books. I think
Those don't look that good.
these are all based on like fantasies, but I think those are in a series. So
Unless you want to read The Black Phone. You watch that movie. Or actually the first fantasy that you showed me looked pretty nice. This one. It's got magic in it. You said magic, right?
yeah. That good?
Yeah.
Okay guys, we are back from Target. I think that was like super fun.
It was fun. It took longer than expected, but oh well.
Yeah, we kind of just threw him into the ringer. He doesn't read, so...
I may have given them a little pep talk, so you'll find out.
Oh, okay, I'm excited to go through the footage and edit. But he chose 3 books, so we're gonna go through and talk about the ones that he chose.
You want me in the video?
You want me in the video? Next time we'll choose Doggy chooses TBR.
So precious.
Can I sit down? Can you lay down? Oh, mommy and daddy film, you can lay right here. Okay, but anyway, so what was I saying? But in this video, I'm gonna film like a reading vlog. So these are gonna be like my priority TBR for the next couple of weeks. We're just gonna start, and we're gonna start with the romance book that Sid chose. So this is Twisted Games by Anna Huang. This is the second book in the Twisted series, which, if you guys have been around for a while.
You guys have been around for a while.
Yeah, if you guys have been around for a while, you know that I read the first book in the Twisted series, which I think is Twisted Love, and I rated that at 2 stars. So, why did you choose this one?
Well, the cover looks pretty cool. And then I read the blurb as well, and it just says stoic, broody, and arrogant. So I thought that would be pretty interesting. And it's a bestseller. I don't know. It just looks pretty cool.
So this book series is very hyped up on like BookTok, and a lot of people like it.
That's probably why it's gonna be terrible, huh?
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's always nice to read like just like a cheesy little romance.
This is a romance book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the stoic and brooding is funny because it's kind of like a grumpy sunshine. Is this the one where
I thought
like
someone dies in this book. That's why I picked it.
Oh no, so let me tell you about this. So basically the main character in this book is like royalty. Like the girl, she's like royalty, and the boy character is like her bodyguard. So like he has to like protect her or whatever. So it's like a yeah, I mean, it's just a cheesy little book, but I'm excited to read this one. I was gonna buy this one a while ago just to give this series another shot, so we'll see if I like it.
Hopefully it's better than the first one.
Yeah, but
hopefully it's
best
better.
smell ever.
Hopefully it's better than 2 stars.
Okay, and then what is this book called?
One for My Enemy by Olivia.
Yes.
Olivia Blake.
Olivia Blake. So hardcover, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but go ahead and tell them what this one is about and why you chose it.
Well, I don't know what it's about, but the cover looks pretty cool as well. One of the reasons I picked it. Honestly, that's pretty much it. Once again, I feel like, oh, this one is about the magic stuff. That's why I picked it. Right. She did cheat. She told me what this book was slightly about, and she said it's about magic and set in New York, right?
Yeah, it's like modern day, but they're like either like a vampire or a witch family or something.
Right. So that sounded pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought it would be an interesting read.
With families in New York City. And I like how it has the illustrations on the inside.
Yeah,
Olivia Blake does this. I only have one other book by her, but I did hear BookTube Queen Sarah talk about this, so.
I don't know who that is, so.
I always talk about Sarah. Sarah Caroli?
Sounds familiar, but I still don't know who she is.
Anyways, he doesn't know who she is, but he still knows that I talk about Sarah. But I'm excited to read this one. I may have cheated a little bit when I pointed this fantasy out of all of them, because I have been wanting to read this one for a while. The only thing that stops me normally is that it's a hardcover, but it is beautiful. Let's see what it looks like without the book jacket on. It's pretty. I think like to do this video properly, you need to go to an actual bookstore, because like obviously Target doesn't have like a vast
our
selection
target.
of books, but like also they only have like top sellers and like new releases and stuff like that, or like BookTok famous books. But like Barnes and Noble or something will have like a bunch of different books in different genres, so it's easier. Oh, it's probably a lot more difficult to choose there, but there's just more like options and stuff.
I mean, I feel like it'll be easier because there'll be more options to choose from, so you're bound to get something good.
What is the
Alright, the last book we got is Secluded Cabin Sleep 6.
I've never heard of this book. What's it by?
It is by Lisa Unger.
What's it about?
Once again, I'm not going to go through the whole blurb, but I saw that People magazine said this was terrifying to keep the lights on. So that's why I feel like it'll be good. And I think someone does die in this book, so. 3
couples rent a luxury cabin in the woods for a weekend to die for. This sounds like a cabin in the woods horror movie.
Which I do want to see, Knock in the Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah,
so
so
I
do like thrillers and I like horrors. So I'm not sure if this is a thriller or a horror. I'm sure it's kind of like a mix of both, but like a murder mystery kind of. Who is the stranger among them? I've never heard of
very Murder in the Building.
Yeah, nerve. I've never heard of this book, but I feel like they did a pretty good job. We'll see once we actually start reading all of them, and then we'll do check-ins on what I rated them and stuff like that, and then we'll see if this video was a success or not. Maybe there's a 5-star read in here. If you had to do like a 5-star book prediction, which one do you think it would be? Like if I were to give like the highest rating to one of these, which one do you think it would be?
For you?
Yeah.
Probably this one.
I would say this one, because I feel like I don't read stuff like this very often.
No, but I guess you
we'll
also
see.
do,
It just
like,
depends
Harry
on
Potter,
the pace
so
and
maybe.
stuff. Like the pace and stuff of the book.
Yeah.
Stop licking, Prince. Stop. Okay. I would say that was pretty fun. We'll see. I'm gonna pull him in and like tell him like as I read the books, like my reviews and stuff. But I think he did a pretty good job. I need to see like everything that he filmed, but. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video, which will be a reading vlog coming soon where I read the books Sid picked out for me and share my thoughts with you all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.